What up, world? Ainsley D back at you with another live. Out and about early, trying to get things moving, get motivated, We're talking about the economy. We're going to be talking about what's going on with the economy, what's going on with Wall Street, um, the stock markets, market manipulation, insider trading, Trump tariffs, and how it's all affecting the economy, right? And how it's affecting your pockets, your retirement account, your investment account. Let the algorithm kick in real quick. Out running some errands and some gigs. That's how I build up my dry powder through the gigs to be able to invest in different assets, right? Try to grow something. Try to create wealth for your family, huh? And this is one of the best times because of what the economy is going through, what we got, all type of dynamics, all type of policies, rules and regulations, right? Hold on. But we're back. We're back. Shout out to everybody that's on here. Allergy season, so I had to take a little quick break, right? So we're talking about shout outs to you. Oh, Andre, what's going on, Andre? Big shout out to you. Thanks for being on here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you being on here. Thanks for the views. Thanks for your time. So we on here, we're gonna be talking about like what's going on in the economy, how it's affecting us, market manipulation, and how the government did the government do inside trading? Did the government and politicians did they do some inside trading over the last couple of weeks? Because like I did on a live before, I said it kind of seemed kind of fishy how all of a sudden, okay, made this announcement, the market dropped. And then within, what, it was like 3 days later, he made another announcement, and the market skyrocketed again to like what they call it, record performance and all that. So I just want to come on here to talk to everybody, and see how is that's going to affect your retirement account, your savings account, your pockets and things, your money in your bank. Early Sunday, people be on some things. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. Just want to know, hop on here, talk about some, is it market manipulation? And there's news and word going around about inside trading. Is the Trump tariffs and announcements in the last few announcement and statements that he's been doing and implementing these tariffs, executive order with the tariffs and the new policies and rules and regulation. Is it affecting how the market is? Look at that. Ain't that something? I'm running doing like a little bank run, and a lot of other people's doing bank run. on a Sunday, if they get money to put into for uh for for church, what's going on? Is people taking out their money because of the economy? What's going on with the economy right now? So that's very interesting on a Sunday. It's not even midday yet. It's a nice little line within the ATM line. So right. So they was talking about market manipulation and that it seemed like the government was doing some market manipulation because of the announcement of the tariffs, and then how the market drastically declined, like records going back to like I think they said like 2008 or something like that, 2008, and then also with the when they made another announcement that he's going to be reducing the tariffs on some people, how the market end up within half a day was going down like crazy, but then within like 10 minutes it started to fly up. So they were saying that's part of market manipulation, and they're doing some research and some looking into it, some investigation, saying that is it market manipulation where he, people using their power, maybe even the president and whoever is lobbying with him, whoever is backing him, doing some market manipulation, right? So we talking about the economy, and is the economy and these Trump tariffs, is they affecting your retirement account? Is they affecting your pockets? And do you think that it's been some market manipulation? And what are some of the strategies you're doing to save your money, invest your money, or let your money grow for you? So shout out to everybody on here, right? Because you got to know exactly what's going on in the economy, especially if you have your money in the bank, if you have a retirement account, if you have a Roth IRA, anything, like even if you have the 401k with your employer. Even if you're doing that, you got to know what the rules and policies and regulations and how that's going to affect your banking. Your retirement, your savings. And also, I think the CPI data came out not long ago, and they're saying that inflation is basically kind of on the rise again, and it might be due to some of these tariffs. You know, so is this new tariffs and things going into effect? Is it affecting your banking, your pocket? And do you think that the last few weeks has been market manipulation? And there are ways that you can gain off of it, right? So there's ways that you can gain off the market going different ways right now. One of the main reasons is because I use stock options. Not sure if you heard of it or not, but stock options is a good way to make some money while the market is volatile, ups and down right now. Either way it goes, you can make money off of it. So other ways that you can hedge on this inflation and this market manipulation is to be buying treasury bonds and what else? It was something else. Somebody else had mentioned it to me. I forgot what else it was. Let me know if you can hear me on here though. We on here talking about the economy. Fortnite Unreal. What's going on, Fortnite Unreal? Thank you for letting me know y'all can hear me. We're talking about the economy. Hey, Fortnite Unreal, you a streamer? Get that money as much as possible if you're a streamer, and invested in some assets. What you stream on YouTube, you stream on Twitch, wherever you do it, do it, do it. Get that money. Get that money to be able to allocate the different assets. Because the economy is going crazy, right? A good way of making some money right now is creating content. Content is very important in today's age, right? Whether you're streaming, blogging, vlogging, um, reaction videos, live streaming, content is very important right now. You on Twitter, any kind of platform is important because the economy about to switch up on us. It's a quiet, muggy Sunday, right? So I'm back on here talking about market manipulation because we're not seeing the manipulation, but it's there little by little, right? So we got to be on point. I just hit up, got another gig, so about to go run do this gig. I'm still gonna be on this live because I want to talk more about market manipulation and how you can benefit even from it going down. Even if you see the market going down, you can benefit off of the market going down by getting yourself a Weevil account, a Robinhood account, put like $100, $200 in there, learning what's your 52-week high, your 52-week low. Using the SPY, I preferably use the SPY, or you can use the QQQ, Palantir, SoFi. Those SoFi and Palantir are some of the ways that I build up my drawing power to be able to get into some SPY puts and calls and all that using option trading, right? Because SoFi and Palantir at the time was low cost, but if you're able to do option trading on those kind of low cost stocks, because of the share cost is so low, the option cost should be low as well. So I was able to build up my drawing power to do that. $10 here, $15 here, 25, 30, start building it up to the point where, my goal was like $40 to $60 a day off of option trading off of those smart types because, like I said, I didn't have to have a lot into my account. Appreciate for the sub Fortnite Unreal. Let me screenshot you because I'm about to go check out your channel later on, and I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. You feel me? We're gonna share the love. So so doing that, learn more about the economy, and I'm not no expert. I'm not no financial advisor, nothing like that. I'm just taking steps. I'm just willing to make mistakes, take the steps, and learning. Right. So I was able to see that the market was going down, get into some option trades, earn off of some of those option trades because like I build on my dry pile, like doing gigs like this right here, I'm about to get pay $15 just to pick up some prescription from a location and drive it not even a mile down the street, right? And then I'm about to just add that to my dry powder where I'll be able to do more option trading or get into investments. So watch out for the stock markets because it might be market manipulation, right? At the same time, right? Because we can't be wasting our money, right? So hold on real quick for me, y'all. All right, so I'm back, right? So had to make sure I accept this gig because, like I said, it's $15 for me to drive not even a mile down the street, and sometimes yeah, I pick up these gigs because it'd be simple, easy. A lot of them be prescription gigs. Mostly, I guess, because of probably like the older generation, so they're not willing to drive or walk like a mile or whatever, and especially on like cold, damp days. I tend to find out I get a lot more gigs on them kind of days, right? So let's talk about back into the market manipulation. So we have to be aware of like the news and the different announcement that the big heads is doing, right? The top notch, the Wall Street, the politicians, because they will manipulate how the market is, and that can affect your retirement account, your IRA, your savings account, all of that stuff, right? Even if you're doing just a uh, 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 um, what they call it, I'm gonna say self operated retirement account or something like that. Um, were you your own broker or you using your own brokerage and stuff like that. I got 2 minutes before I gotta go grab this stuff up. Um, you have to be careful because even if you see that the market is dropping down off rip, if you have a stock that was in the green, and then all of a sudden it drops to the red, you might think that it's gonna drop even more. So you're gonna end up selling off some of your stocks, which is kind of like capitulation in a way to the stock market because you use instead of buying up more, you want to sell off your stocks at a loss, which could be a tax advantage. uh, I'm not no financial advisor, none of that. It could be a tax advantage, it depends. But you don't want to be having no loss like that. So what would you do? I rather would do for myself if I see like one of my stocks is like I said, I have Tesla, Palantir, SoFi. So if I see those drop into my average cost or below my average cost or anywhere near my average cost, I will grab some more because it's dropping, right? What goes down, what comes up. What goes up, what comes down, vice versa. That's basically how the stock market is. So you have to watch out for these different ranges, and they will manipulate these different ranges um, in terms of like how the tariff laws is going on, in terms of who the tariffs will be affecting. I think that's the same one of my old supervisors. Um, so let me go grab this up. Stay on here, y'all, because we're gonna talk some more. Let me know your opinion and stuff. Fortnite Unreal, appreciate the sub. Hold on for me. Grab something to eat too, but run this gig first, right? Right there, how can we play defense against it? Right now, I'm still on a delivery. One of my roadie. Shout out to my oh man, what's his name? I ain't see his videos in a minute. His videos hasn't been popping up on my feed, but shout out to him. He be like roadie with the dub, look. Cause he put me onto the roadie. I do them prescription deliveries. They my favorites. Prescription deliveries, man, especially when they really need it, like it's like a emergency type, not exactly emergency, but it's supposed to take it at a certain time and they're not getting the meds and they need to get delivered. Them prescription delivery costs be going up, something serious. But we're talking about the market, the economy, stock market, how people are thinking that Wall Street was manipulated over the last couple of days, and how there's an investigation going on in terms of insider trading. Because even for example, Tesla went down drastic. Tesla, I'm mad too because I should have grabbed us some more Tesla shares or partial shares when it had dropped down because it went down below, I think almost 215, 220, something like that. And then it just bounced back up to like 250 almost. So it came back with like almost a $40 return within a day or so. So imagine if you'd have just grabbed up four of them like at the price of 220, and then next thing you know, the next day it goes up to what, 260, 255, 260. So then you'll make on an average about 35 to $40 on each share, and you had just grabbed up four. So that's what 80, a buck 60. Could have made a buck 60 real quick. And then if you was doing option trading, you probably could have made like a good 800 or something, just off of buying some contracts and saying that the stock price is gonna go up. So that's in a way how they think that is probably market manipulation. This GPS got me going all type of ways right now. on for me. About to go do it. See how short that was? About to do this drop off real quick. Hold on for me. I don't even know how long that took. Probably took 15 minutes. Probably a little bit longer. I was on here. But yeah, about that long. Because I've been on this live about 20 minutes, 22 minutes. And I went to the bank. And I drove from that section over here. Boom. Grabbed a prescription and boom. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got to pay attention to these policies, these economic difficulties that we might be facing. Um, got to face to see what's going on. The investigation, is it market manipulation going on? Trying to see if there's a lot of market manipulation going on in this world, or what exactly is happening, right? All right, I'm gonna hop on another live later on. It's just a lot of people right now. We're not interested in this, huh? Matter of fact, somebody just hopped on. Okay, what's going on? Thank you for being on here. We're talking about the economy and what we're facing, and if we're facing some type of market manipulation. Take a ride with me. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace. The economy, bro. Prices going up. Ain't no joke. Noodle boys, what's going on, Noodle boys? What's going on, Noodle boys? Shout outs to you. Thanks for being on here. Your thing is lagging. Uh-oh. Big shout outs to you. Thanks for the subscribe the other day too. How's everything going? How's your channel going? You building it up? Do them shorts and stuff too. I had me confused. I didn't know which way he was gonna go. Nobody not hopping on here no more, so we can discuss the economy and things. So I guess we don't want to discuss that more. So about to be a half hour that I've been on here. Thank y'all for coming on this journey with me, on the delivery gigs with me, on these errands. Y'all continue to be safe out there, and keep your eye on these policies and rules and regulation that goes in effect in regards to the economy, the stock market, because it could affect your trading, it could affect your investment, could affect your savings, your retirement account, all of that, because it could be doing market manipulation with the stocks and the Wall Streets. And of course, if you have a retirement account, 401k, 403k, whichever one, Roth IRA, most likely it's connected some ways to the stock market. So might be affected, right? Dang, somebody crashed up and they caught something serious. I was flying down the street. So once again, it's Ainsley D. Hope y'all got a little value, a little nuggets out of this. Thank you for your time, your support, because your time is one of the most valuable assets that you can ever have. So I thank you for being on here. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Thanks for the subscribers, the new subscribers. Just pay attention to the economy because everything is connected right now. You go to a sandwich shop, you're gonna be paying like $1, $2 extra. There ain't gonna be that much sales and stuff anymore, right? So you gotta pay attention to what's going on. But with that said, talk to you guys next time. Peace out.